I'm recording all of this, by the way.
Oh, okay.
That's right. FlightSimGuy is doing a joint mission with the one and only BelGeode. Say hello, Bel.
I'm straight. Howdy.
All right. See if we can finish
I'm still
this.
loading up.
You're still loading up?
70%. It hasn't moved from there.
All right. Okay, I'm fired up. Let me go ahead. I don't have the flight plan loaded. I don't recall what the briefing was. I think it was cruising at 400 knots at 28,000 feet. Was that what I had in there?
It says... hold on a second here. Alright. Fly to 28, flight level 280, 3,000 foot per minute, 400 knots, cruise at 400 to 450 knots.
Just stay in my visual range. I'm just going to follow you because I don't have the flight plan loaded down here. And I don't think I can. When you're in a multiplayer mode, a lot of the options in the sim gets blanked out. So I can't load the plan right now.
Yeah, I think you can set that in some of the additional settings that it has, but you may not have done that when you started the session.
No, I did not.
Which, of course, means I probably don't have that capability either, because I don't recall loading up the flight plan before I loaded this thing in. And I'm at 75% now, so I got a whole 5 more percent.
Why is it taking so long?
Damned if I know. It's FSX.
Oh, yeah, it's FSX. That's right. Let me get my lights on. Let me turn on my radar. This radar can see other AI planes. I'm not sure if it can see multiplayer planes.
Technically it should.
It should,
I was
yeah.
on FS Cloud and I was able to see all of the people on just the regular GPS that I have.
Okay. 2
I have
flaps.
a graphic mod for it.
Alright, I got flaps down. I'm in a Blue Angels F-18. This is the F-18... This is... What is this? Round inlets. So this is the old F-18.
That's the C model then?
Yeah, it's not the Super.
Yeah. That would be the Charlie model.
Alright.
Your aircraft could not be placed as requested, starting in the air.
Oh shit, don't crash into me. If that's the case, you should be right behind me. Approaching the...
I apparently am right above you, and nothing's turned on except my engines, so don't ask me how this thing's flying.
You're above me?
I am above you.
Alright, I'm not seeing... Hang on.
Hold on, I'm gonna try and see if I can bring this sucker in here.
I'm on the runway, that's what I'm saying. Runway 12.
Okay. Wait, are my gear down? My gear is down. What the hell am my gear doing down?
It did the same thing to me for some reason. It couldn't place me there, and it started me in the air on approach to the runway.
Oh, I hate when it does that. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn around, because I think you are on runway 12, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want, I can join you in the air. So just tell me your course and...
Well, right now I have no course. I'm turning around to the airport.
Okay.
So I'll be there momentarily.
Very well.
There it is. Okay. I have visual on Vandenberg. I don't see you at the end of the runway, but I do see the runway at least, so I'm going to buzz it real quick here. See if I got visual on you.
And my views got screwed up.
Pull my gear up while I'm at it here. Oh, I see you. I see you. You are on the runway. I'm about to fly over your head.
Very well.
Alright. Should be seeing me by now. I'm basically going down runway heading.
Are you in a stealth aircraft? Because I'm not seeing anything.
I don't think the Tomcat's a stealth aircraft. I'm about 550 feet above sea level, so that's what, 100 feet off the deck?
Ah, there you are. Alright.
Yeah, I'm all the way at the other end of the runway now.
Alright. Okay. Alright.
Now, the real question is that...
Okay.
Man, I don't think it did.
Alright. 155. Rotate. Okay, gear up. Flaps up. I have a problem with my Active Skynex. Registered it too many times, so it shut me down. So I'm just using the built-in weather engine.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now too. Active Skynex was giving me a slideshow basically.
Okay. All right. So I'm flying runway heading.
Yep, I'm ahead of you.
350 knots. I'm at 4,200 feet. What's your altitude?
Currently, I am at 2,500.
Okay, so I'm above you, and I'm in the clouds. All right.
And my heading is 138.
Okay, so we're flying the same heading. I tell you what, come up. Go ahead and come up to 5,500 feet. Maintain your heading. All we have to do is establish visual.
Okay, I see you on my GPS, so that's a good start.
I was about to say, you have a GPS, so push come to shove, you can just punch in Nellis and we can just fly straight there.
Well, I also have the flight route because you emailed it to me, remember?
Were you able to
I'm
load it?
looking at it right now. No, I can't load it into FSX, but I can see it on Gmail. So it's FLW, EHF,
Okay,
LAS, and KSLV.
Yeah, you can punch in those waypoints and flaps up. You can punch in those waypoints and we can just go by that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and...
Directly ahead of me here, so I am still gaining a bit of altitude.
I'm holding at 60... Trying to hold at 6,300 feet. Still heading 130.
Yep. Yeah, I got you on radar at least. And you're at Angel 6 from all appearances?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Alright, we got some heavy weather up here. Holy crap.
Yeah, no, we need to get above this. Let's establish visual first.
Alright, you are dead ahead of me. You're within 5 miles. You're like about 3 miles ahead of me.
Yeah, pull up some trim. Come off the gas a little bit. Tell me something, in the real world, do military aircraft have to obey the 20 to 50 miles an hour rule below 10,000 feet, the jets?
It depends on where they are. I mean, if there's like pre-existing, what do they call it, AOR, area of operations, or area of whatever they call it, then usually if they're doing something like air shows or whatever, yeah, you gotta obey the rules.
Got it, okay.
Alright. I am trying to get out of these clouds here because, quite frankly, I can't see shit.
Alright, tell you what, let's go ahead and put it up to 10,000.
I am currently at 10.5.
We're at 10,500, and we're flying 1-3. Okay, so we're still heading south,
Right.
east-ish, and we need to be going east.
Yeah, we're heading Santa Barbara right now. Okay, here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in direct to... do we want to go just direct to K LSV?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Alright. Okay.
I'm at 10,000 feet.
Oh, are you kidding me? What the hell is this thing doing? Stupid thing. Come on now. Work with me.
So now Nellis is going east, right?
I'll tell you in 1 second. Okay, we need to be tracking 054. So break left.
054. So come left. I'm at 12,000 feet. Oh, my frame just took a dive.
Yeah, you're probably heading all that heavy weather over by Santa Barbara.
Alright. What's the heading again?
054.
054.
That's your direct heading. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, since I have you on my GPS, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come up to meet you. So as long as you are on the correct heading, then I should be able to catch up with you. And
I don't know how to use the autopilot in this thing. So
in that thing, I think it's the regular Z to turn on the autopilot, Control H to set your heading, Control N if you have like something programmed in the GPS, and Control Z for the altitude hold.
So those control, they'll just automatically hold what you have. So Control H will hold what I have right now.
Yeah, so you want to make sure that you have something in there first off.
All right.
Usually it defaults like 340 heading.
Okay.
So if that's not where you need to be, that's not where you want to go.
All right. I'm at 16,000, flying heading 054.
All right, that should be catching up to you momentarily. I'm in a Tomcat after all.
All right. Let me see now. Control H.
Yeah, that's to hold the heading. So
But I have to turn on the autopilot first, which is what?
Well, you're going to want to put on the autopilot first. Yeah, that's Z.
Control Z.
No, just regular Z. Control Z is to hold the altitude. Good old-fashioned regular Z.
Oh, okay. Then control... What's the heading? Control H?
Control H to hold your heading. Control Z to hold your altitude. So whatever altitude you're at, it will hold you there.
No, it's not.
Well, it's going to wiggle back and forth before it actually hits it, but...
Whoa! Shit, what am I doing?
You're at 19,000.
Yeah, I can't be dragging this thing at this speed, at this altitude. I'm not used to flying.
No, you don't want to do that. Well, you're directly ahead of me now.
Alright. 28,000 feet. Let's go up a little bit higher. Because I'm doing this manually.
Okay.
This is what I look like from the outside. Alright. Nice. How far ahead of you am I?
Not very. I would say about a mile.
In that case...
I don't have the labels on, so...
That's the reason why I can't see you.
Eyeball you here.
Can you switch your labels on?
What's the code for that again?
Shit, I don't know.
It's on another L. I think.
Should be an option in the, You probably can't do that in multiplayer, can you?
Yeah, you should be able to. Oh, wait, I got visual on you. I think this is you. Hold on a second. I'm gonna pull a Maverick here. We'll see if it's really you. If you see
oh, pull a Maverick. Yeah, right.
All right. Yeah, I got you. You're here.
Okay, I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold at 20,000.
All right. Feel free to do what you gotta do because I am on your 6 right now.
You're on my 6. All right, stand by.
6 o'clock. Let's pull out the speed brakes.
There you are. Sweet. There we go. All right. Nice. All right, there you are. All right.
Of course, now I got to lose all this airspeed because I'm in front of you.
We don't have active Skynex, so we shouldn't have to worry about wake turbulence.
No, that's not an issue today.
Nice. All right. All right. I'll tell you what. Go ahead and hold to my right. There we go.
Let me see.
I'm going kind of slow here, so let me go ahead and speed up.
Yeah, I was going to say, that speed that you've got right now, it's not really working.
Yeah,
for me.
and I need to put my nose down. My vertical speed is way too high before I fall out of the sky here.
That would be a good thing.
Alright, let's take it up to somewhere between 28 and 30,000, leave it there. This is going to take about 45 minutes.
Okay. What's our target airspeed?
Mach 0.8, which is about 250-ish.
Okay.
At 30,000. Are you still in my, I can't see you again.
Yeah, I'm on the 6. I'm 6 low. I had to slow down because my speed was just way too fast for you.
Alright.
But yeah, I've got visual on you now, and I am 6 o'clock low. You are ahead of me approximately 2 miles.
I'm gonna trim down a little bit here.
And you are conning. I got visual on your contrails, which is very good. Now I can find you no matter where you are.
That's a good sign. Alright, I'm at 20,000. 382 knots. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna trim down. Hold it at 30.
Alright, so we're setting up shop around 30,000 then? Angels 30?
Yes, and see if we can cruise at about 400.
I'm going to set up my autopilot for Angels 30, so that will at least hold me in position, and then I can adjust accordingly.
Alright. Now, I know this F-18 has an autopilot, but I've never actually used it. This is the Microsoft one, the stock one.
Yep, it's either going to be Shift 2 or Shift 3. Oh, wait. Am I right with that? Yeah, Shift 2 or Shift 3. I think Shift 2 might be your GPS, and then Shift 3 should be the radio stack. It's the same exact thing as the radio stack.
I see what you're saying. Okay, cool.
It's at the very bottom.
User tip. No panel is mapped to panel 2. Shift 2. What the hell?
Oh, snap. Well, I guess we don't have one then.
Oh, the GPS came up, but it was nothing. Yeah, nothing is mapped. Damn it.
Okay, well, if you got the GPS up, that's a good start anyways.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to pull you in a little bit closer here.
So I'm gonna do this manually. Did you see that episode where I flew the Papa Saratoga?
How recent was it?
Manually. I was recreating JFK's flight.
Oh, yeah, I did see that one. That was pretty good, actually, considering the fact that you had, like, zero visibility.
I couldn't see a damn thing exactly, and it was hard. It's kind of like what we're doing here, trying to maintain a heading and a speed and altitude. But in this case, we can actually see without using the autopilot.
Right. Let me see. I'm just zooming out my range here a little bit.
And I'm I'm going back and forth between 055 and 060.
Yeah, I'm thinking you should be on 055. So if you do not yet have that set, you should be able to turn your knobs. I think you have knobs underneath.
I have knobs underneath, but unfortunately I can't look down there and fly at the same time.
Ah, gotcha. Alright, well you are still conning, but you are way ahead of me now, but I think that's probably because I was at 24,000 feet and I needed to get to 30, so now that I'm up here, I can play some catch-up. Let's kick on the afterburner here.
Okay, we started this flight, well, how long ago? About 15 minutes ago?
I don't even know, I never keep track of time. I got a clock in this damn plane, you think I ever use it?
Shit, now I'm at 35,000 feet. Alright, so I guess the question I was going to have is at what point we need to start doing our descent?
When I just did this offline, well, technically I did it on FS Cloud, they started us coming in roughly as soon as we crossed the Nevada border. Which we've got a little ways to go, because I mean we're still smack dab in the center of California.
Alright, let me see if I can turn on my map. Shit. There we go. I want to say I need to my stick needs a little bit of calibrating.
Okay.
Because if I let it go, the jet automatically slowly lists to the right for some reason, and it does that with all the planes that I fly. So
it's not a trimmer issue necessarily.
No.
Gotcha. I say you can do like DCS, just trim it out, bro. Just trim it out. You'll be good.
Okay, I'm seeing you. You're right behind me.
Yep.
14.
Should be coming in like a bat out of hell here.
All right. Go ahead and speed up a little bit. I'm trying to trim to maintain 30,000, but it's hard.
I'm surprised you don't have an autopilot going on that thing. I know that thing has an autopilot.
There is an autopilot, but you know, and I don't know how you do it, but with these damn planes, it takes, you know, depending on how many hours to study and learn everything. And I just haven't put the time into the military jets. I've been spending all my time on the ERJs.
Well, especially if it's the default one, there really shouldn't be much studying at all involved with it.
Actually, what's funny is the default F-18 that came with the expansion, there wasn't a manual to go with it. Some guy on the internet, he wrote up the unofficial guide, and that's what I have, and that's what I've been referring to.
Oh, okay.
He did a very good job. He spelled out everything based on everything he could research, because he couldn't figure out, a lot of that stuff.
Well, I would like to say I'm surprised, but let's face it, Microsoft really didn't do a very good job.
There you go. Pass way onto me, but I can see your contrails.
Oh, good.
There you are. What the hell? What's your heading?
I'm turning around.
It's like, what the hell, dude?
Alright, here we go. I'm trying to pull up information, but you're not at the altitude you said you were. So I'm doing a Shondell here to see if I can catch up with you.
I'm trying to hold at 32,000. Playing with the trim. Getting some turbulence here. I'm not exactly sure what the problem is.
Yeah, there is a little bit of turbulence up here. I experienced that earlier. That's just the nature of the beast. Probably in a jet stream, I'm thinking.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, a jet stream.
Alright, let's see. There you are.
Yeah, my active Skynex now. Check it out. I have FSX Steam on the Alienware. I have FSX Steam on my CyberPower PC and Steam FSX Boxed Edition, and I have active Skynex configured to run on all of them, the same license. So every time I try running it from a different computer, it says, "Hang on a second, let me see if you're legit," and it activates it. Well, I think I did it too many times,
Right.
and it suspended it. So I had to email them with my purchase information and say, "Look, what are you going to do for me here?"
Oh, jeez.
Hopefully they won't make me buy another license, which is probably what they're going to do.
Well, you shouldn't have to. I mean, you already bought the damn thing in the first place.
That's right. Alright, let me see if I can see you.
I know in the case of DCS World, when you run out of licenses, they basically just reset it because you've already paid your money for it. It's
Right. Okay, according to this, you're 7 miles behind me. 8 miles.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
I'm holding steady at 400 knots. Trying to, like I said, trying to maintain between 32 and 33,000. I was trimming until my thumb gets raw, so let me go ahead and just use the stick instead. I'm not going to touch the throttle. I'm just going to use my pitch to manage my speed.
Alright, well, I got visual on you. I mean, you're not going anywhere. As long as you're giving out contrails, I can see you. And let me just zoom out my GPS and see how close we are to our destination. Oh, we got 170 nautical miles left.
At our speed and at our altitude, 170, we should be there in 30 minutes tops.
Close. It says 16.
How much?
16.
16?
If we're doing a straight run towards this, on heading
let me
056.
What's the runway? There are 2 runways at Nellis. 14 left and 14 right.
They had me come in on 21 right. So I'm guessing that's the way the weather's blowing today, so most likely we're going to end up doing that.
Wait a second. Did I do that right? Is it 14 or is it 4?
Could be 4. 4 and 21.
4 and 21. Okay, cool. So we can't do a excuse me. We can't do a straight in.
No, we're going to need to make a U. We'll probably have to break right, I'm thinking, because the way that the ATC had me come in earlier, came over Vegas and passed Vegas and then made a right and another right to come in. So basically I had to pass up the airport before I could get in there.
Okay, so let me tell you what I did to fix this. By the way, if anyone's watching this and they care, me and BelGeode spent about a good 2.5, 3 hours trying to get FSX Steam to talk to each other to play a multi-session game. And I have a subscription to LogMe and Hamachi, which allows you to create private LANs. But evidently with FSX Steam, that doesn't work. No matter what, you have to forward your ports. Now, I have my credentials for my router, and I did some research, and evidently, well, it's there are 2 sets of ports that you need to open.
Okay.
27001 through 27030, and 6112 through 6122. And what you have to do is you have to open both set of ports and both UDP and TCP. And last but not least, the external IP, I left that blank. And what that means is anybody from the internet. When I texted you, I wanted to get your Comcast IP address to punch it in there.
Gotcha.
When I do that, only your network can talk to my network.
That makes sense. Okay, okay. So I was halfway there because I had the 6112 to the 6122, but I didn't have the other one that you mentioned.
Right. And what happened was, what I'm going to have to do is, whenever we're done with this, I'm going to have to go into my router and disable it, because otherwise, if I leave those open and I leave my computer on, any hacker with a port scanner can come in and wreak havoc with those ports.
Especially if you're putting this up to YouTube, that's the last thing you want.
Let me see here. I mean, my IP address is not being shared or anything like that. So,
okay.
Yeah, so no hackers, going to be able to do anything with that. And how I tested it was, since you weren't available, I created a gaming session on Steam and just sat there and people started popping up or something. Okay.
Nice.
That must have worked.
Yeah. That's one thing you can always be guaranteed. Everybody's going to try and jump in there and shit.
And the fact that a lot of the training videos on YouTube regarding port forwarding says to change your IP address from dynamic to a static IP. Now, I can do that, but what I'd rather do is just set up my port forwarding parameters each and every time we do a multiplayer, which probably is not going to be very often.
Okay, that works.
So, all right. How much further do we have?
128 nautical miles.
All right, going down at 2,600. What is the surface altitude at Nellis?
You know what? I don't remember. But I can tell you this. I know on approach they had me come down to about 3,900 and I was barely over the deck.
Vegas is several hundred feet above sea level. I do remember that. We probably should be in our start of descent now, so...
I'll probably wait till about 100 nautical miles in, I'm thinking. Because there's going to be some mountain ranges down there. We're not going to want to go down any lower than about 12,000.
Right.
Until we get closer.
Yes, you're right about that. Let me see if I can see you. There you are. Yep, you're right on my tail. Yep. Now, did Catenio simulate a radar on that thing?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've got a Rio position back here. I can see everything that's going on.
Oh, from the back seat. So you should be able to, that should be on your radar then.
Yeah, you are actually.
Funny. You were supposed to be flying the lead on this one, not me.
Well, you're the one who knows where we're going. I'm just pulling up the radar. I'm here for the ride, man. Actually, I do like the fact that that my GPS and everything shows you on there, so it's a lot easier for me to fly wing. If you view the directions as to where you're going, than it is for me to lead the way, because I know this thing's like super fast.
So do you have the wings back?
Yeah, they're slick back right now.
Okay,
right now I'm at full military power, and it says my ground speed is 861 knots.
And I'm drifting in altitude up to 36. So let me go ahead and put myself back down. Well, I figured since we're flying military jets, I'm in the F-18, you're in the F-14, even though they're Navy fighters, it'd be entirely appropriate to go to Nellis.
Yeah, why not?
Because that's where they have the annual red flag.
Yep.
They had a red flag.
DCS just came out with that.
Really?
Yep.
They had a red flag exercise about 2 years ago where they brought in, it wasn't the Gripen, it was the Eurofighter.
Oh, nice. I love those.
They got they had a couple of dogfights up close with the F-22, and the Eurofighter didn't clean its clock, but in a night fight, the F-22 is not worth what we're paying.
You know, I'm not too surprised to hear that. I'm really not surprised at all.
So,
all this money that we're spending on stealth. And,
exactly.
What's the use for? It's like a very minuscule.
It really puts a constraint on the other requirements. I mean, they did one of the not the latest production of the F-35, but they put that with the F-16. There you go, in a knife fight, and the F-16 cleaned its clock.
Well, I'm not surprised there either.
Clean its it could not dogfight worth shit.
If I remember correctly, they are still upgrading the F-16. I know they're up to what, Block 50?
Yes,
or Block 55 or something like that.
The F-16 is good. The Air Force and the Navy, they're being very quiet about it. But the current fourth generation of fighters, they're going to be around for a long time.
Well, Well, then they need to bring this sucker back out of retirement.
They're gonna have to ram the F-35 down their throats.
Well, the Marines took it with no problems, but then, you know, for the Marines, it's actually an upgrade from the Harrier.
Barely. Alright, you're in front of me.
Yep.
Watch yourself. I don't want to crash into you.
No, I'm going vertical. You're fine. You're about 2,000 feet below me right now.
Okay. And you're not. What do you call it when you see the contrails?
I am conning. I'm just going supersonic right now.
Oh, you're going supersonic.
Yep.
Well, shit.
Well, I was doing a little bit of a loop-the-loop here, so I'm going to pull up behind you.
Oh, you're getting fancy with me. You can do a loop-the-loop going supersonic.
You want to bet? I just did.
No, what I'm saying is in a real plane, it would tear apart, wouldn't it?
Well, these wings slick back, so yeah, you can do that. Plus, at the altitude that I was at, it's easy to go supersonic. I mean,
Shit, we're at 35,000.
I'm not faster, yeah.
Alright. We're at, how much further?
74, so we might want to start coming down.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to come off the gas.
Heading should be... Okay, heading has changed. It is now 045. Actually, hold on. 022 is what we want to steer to get there.
Are there any mountains in the way?
There are plenty of mountains. Don't go any lower than 12,000. That'll be a hard day.
Alright, so I'm coming left 022, taking it down to 12,000.
Right.
I'm hitting some turbulence here.
Yeah, there's going to be probably a couple of waves because I'm seeing 2 levels of clouds here. But we are definitely headed the right way, and give me 1 second, let me check how much gas I've got. 11,200 pounds, okay, I'm good.
Shit, gas. I don't even know how much gas I have.
Well, I know this thing can carry a lot more than that thing, but yeah. This thing also guzzles gas when you hit the afterburner. It is insane.
To be totally honest, I'd much prefer to fly these missions with the F-16. I think Airsoft's F-16 is much cooler than this, but I just can't nail that landing.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that one yet. I'm still running the little shippy freaky one that I got.
That landing is a lot more complex than, you know, it's very, very tricky.
I imagine so. Yeah, I remember flying it in Falcon 4.0, and that was a piece of work. That's just where I got my call sign, Striker.
Striker, yeah. Alright, let me cut a new track here.
Okay. Well, you're probably not going to be conning pretty soon, so...
Yeah. Alright, got a new track going. What I do is I record with OBS and then I convert with Wondershare movie converter or video converter, and then I edit with Sony. Woo.
Sony Vegas.
Sony. It's called Movie Studio. When I bought the package, which is it has the audio editor, it has the video editor, and it has a DVD maker. It's called Movie Studio.
I was gonna say, isn't that the same thing as Vegas? Only
well, Vegas is just the video editing piece.
Oh, okay.
The suite, and they also have Vegas Pro, which is about $500. With that one, you can do multi-camera editing and a lot more fancier things.
Yeah, they can keep that.
All right, crossing 27,000 feet, heading 022.
All right, I am at your 7 o'clock right now.
My 7. Don't confuse me here. You must be behind me.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, 7 o'clock, duh. Alright, let me take a look. There you are.
Alright, I'm going to need to kick out my speed brakes while I'm at it here. Alright, now I'm at your 5 o'clock.
Alright. Let's take a look here, and there you are. Alright, gotcha. Alright, my vertical speed is 1900. Let me go ahead and tip that down a little bit lower.
Okay, so we should be seeing Vegas off in the distance.
Yes, Vegas should be clear. Once we pass these mountains, Vegas should be in the plains, off to the left. Is that right?
Hold on a second. Let me check the map here. I always have the map up.
My original plan was for us to fly directly over Vegas and make a come left into Nellis.
It looks like it is to the right of us, but that's all right. The way that you're heading is probably the way you should go, considering if we've got to come down on 21. Yeah, we're gonna want to go past this mountain range here. All right, you are at Angels 21.
Tell you what.
The only thing is, I don't have any approach plates for this this military base, so I have no clue.
We'll just. You can't talk to ATC in a multiplayer session, can you?
Might be able to.
I don't think there's an ATC. Hang on. No, there is no ATC.
I can on FS Cloud, but FS Cloud doesn't use the regular multiplayer thing.
What's the status? We talked about it briefly. The last time we tried that, I showed up as what the hell? I showed up as
remember
2 Griffins. I showed up as 2 Griffins, right?
Yeah, something like that.
And I was in
that I had on my hard drive, but obviously it's nothing that you had. It's just picking planes at random, which is kind of
right. Okay, 18,000 feet. So pull up. Okay, now there's a mountain ridge ahead of me. So you said level off at 12,000, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to go any lower than that. Not in this neck of the woods, anyway. I think I see, what is that, McCarran up ahead? Yeah, that looks to be McCarran. It's got like 5 runways all over the place.
Right, I see you. Yeah, there's a bunch of airports close by in that valley. McCarran and I think it's Las Vegas Airport or whatever.
Yeah, that is McCarran.
No. There's another airport nearby with a runway.
Oh, okay.
I always get them confused. I know Vegas or McCarran is right adjacent to the city. That's how I know not to miss it.
Okay.
You've been to Vegas before, right?
No, I haven't, but I've been there virtually many times.
Well, literally, when you land there and you take a bus or a taxi, it's literally a 5-minute drive to the strip.
Yep, that sounds about right.
So, all right.
I've lost you on my radar. Are you behind me?
No, I have you in front of me. I'm sorry. You are to my 4 o'clock-ish.
Okay. Alright. Guess I don't need the speed brakes out.
Okay, you're in clouds, by the way.
Not anymore. I just came out.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm down to about 250 knots, a little bit below that, and I'm still at Angel 16.
You disappeared from my visual field of view. I don't see you anywhere.
Oh, I'm out there.
I'm at
Trust and believe. I'm out there.
17,000 feet, 250 knots, heading 030. Damn it. What's the new heading we should be going to?
Well, to be honest with you, right now I'm going 065, and it says I'm heading directly for this thing.
Alright, I'm coming right.
To get there, it says course to steer is 063 from my position. Now, that's probably going to be a little bit off for you, but same general idea.
Alright, if it's 063 for you, then I need to come right a little bit more. 17,000 feet. I need to come down some more.
Do you have your lights on, by the way?
I didn't turn on any freaking lights.
That's why I can't see you.
Okay, what's the generic, here. What's the generic FSX command for lights?
It's either Shift L or Control L or just L.
Strobe lights, O. And Shift L for panel lights. And Control L for landing lights. Okay, cool. Alright. O, Control L. Here we go. And I see you. You're right in front of me. 50,000 feet.
I'm start speeding up a little then because I'm getting a little slow. I'm at 227.
You're at 50,000 feet. Okay, so we're I'm at flying heading 090, which is, let me go ahead and come left a little bit so I don't crash into you.
Yeah, I'm at 062 right now.
062? Okay, I'm flying directly towards you. Let me come left a little bit. You're 13 miles off to my starboard at about 2 o'clock. Alright. Okay, now, is that Lake Mead down there?
Is that who?
Lake Mead off to your 2 o'clock?
It could very well be. Hang on a second, I'm doing a thing here. Alright, so I want to come down to about 12,000.
Too bad you're not recording what you're doing.
There's no point in my recording it right now because I'm having texture issues. It's taking forever for the textures to load up.
Okay.
As long as you see me fine, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, going too fast. I'm gaining altitude again. Let me go ahead and slow down.
Alright, I'm seeing clouds. Oh, there's that other airport you were talking about. Okay, I see it now.
Yeah, that's well, Lake Mead. How far is Lake Mead from Vegas? Yeah, Lake Mead is not far from Vegas. And yeah, that's Lake Mead.
I'm thinking we should probably be turning around towards the airport at this point in time. Yeah, it's telling me bearing is 244. So right.
Okay, so how? Okay, my master caution just came on. What the hell just happened?
Probably low on gas.
Oh, for the love of... Hang on.
I'm no expert on Hornets, but I'm going to be willing to bet that's probably what it is.
Hang on. The flaps light is blinking.
That depends on how fast you're going, too.
I'm going slow, 228 knots.
Okay, your flaps wouldn't come out at that speed. That's a little too fast for flaps.
Okay, let me see here.
But I do have
fuel low. Alright, we need to get on the ground.
You appear to be closer.
Alright, where's the heading to this thing?
It is telling me 257, but then I am behind and off to the left of you.
Okay, is it that airport below me with those 2 runways?
Yeah, there should be some parallel runways there.
So that's the airport we're landing at?
Mm-hmm.
And it's right behind. Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, I can bring us in. Even if I turn off the engine, I should be able to glide in with this. The F-18 is very, very easy to fly. Alright, so I'm...
You're at 14,000 right now?
Beg your pardon?
You're at 14,000 right now?
Yep, and I have my engines idled to save gas. I should have checked my fuel before I got started. Where's my fuel? Well, I'm running low on gas, so...
Yeah, I'm thinking you need to turn around like almost at 270 degrees.
Let me see here. Airport's directly behind me right there.
Yeah.
There's the runway right there.
Yeah, because you're heading towards me right now. I see you.
Alright. Alright.
We're both at the same altitude. So.
Alright, so based on your GPS, what's my heading to the airport?
You are heading almost entirely in the opposite direction. So you are going to want to turn to heading 242.
242. Alright. Alright, I'm at 11,000 feet.
Try not to hit me.
So I'm going to build up some speed.
There you go. Right underneath me. You just went right under me.
Oh, really?
Yep, that was me.
Oh, okay. Alright.
That's alright, we're doing good here. Alright, I do, however, want to see if I am lined up. Okay, I am just about ready to line up, so are you coming in first, or do you want me to?
I don't want to declare an emergency here, but I'm going to just go ahead and go straight in.
Okay. Well, you got your heading, so you should be good with that. I am going to start dropping my gear. Oh, and you did ask about the elevation of the airport earlier. I am looking to see if I have any kind of information on it.
That's alright. That should be good. Alright, so according to my
1870.
what I'm seeing out the window, the airport is to my 10 o'clock.
That would be affirmative, yes.
Alright, flaps down.
I'm going to hit the right runway. That would be 21 right.
You're going to hit the right runway? The right runway? The right runway.
The right runway.
The one to the right. Alright, I'll come into the left. Very well. Okay. Gear down.
Way above the glass here.
Is that you?
Yeah,
oh, what the hell, man?
Yeah,
it's not the space shuttle.
Alright.
Alright, cool.
I think I got it now.
Parallel runway. Parallel landing. Good job, man.
Of course, this would be even better if I could actually straighten up here.
What's your vertical speed?
Probably ridiculous feet per second. I'm coming in way too fast here. Alright, I'm only at 175 knots, but I mean, landing in this thing is like 135. Okay.
I'm coming in too fast, too. Let's go ahead and deploy the speed brake.
Yeah, that would help. I don't want to do that with this thing, because this thing is a beast to try and land. But be that as it may, I've got the right runway. I'm calling shotgun on that right now.
Oh, shit. Okay. So now, the only person coming in steeper than you is me, buddy.
Oh, okay. Well, you're in an F-18. That's
Alright. Let's go ahead and... Alright, I can go ahead and kill that. One more knot of flaps.
Be prepared to crab it in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm crabbing a little bit.
Alright, speed brakes out. Brakes out. Come on, baby. Let's stay on the runway here. That would be perfect. Holy hell in a handbasket. Damn.
Alright, I'm down.
Hey, well, welcome to Nellis.
That was my best landing, but...
Yeah, I could probably say the same in this sucker. But then I know the qualms when it comes to this thing. So.
Are you down?
Flick the wings back. Yeah, I'm heading to the taxiway right now, actually.
Alright. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna join you for a photo op.
Okay. I will be turning off to the left momentarily.
Left?
Well, no, right. Oh, hell, you're all the way at the end of the runway. Damn. Hey, you're gonna want to make a right and then cross the other runway and...
Very well. Yeah, that wasn't my best landing. I need to do an instant replay to get that. I can't do the instant replay on the multi-session, can I?
I don't know if you can.
I don't think you can. There's nothing you can do on the multi-session. Jeez.
Yeah, it's rather limiting. There's one thing I'm hoping that Dovetail will fix once they actually come out with their version of Flight Simulator.
I don't know, man. I think that's a pipe dream.
And I got high hopes anyway.
Okay, I got my taxi down. Okay, so you're at the ramp. Let me see if I can see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to your direction because you are like all the way on the opposite end of the airfield. So
where the hell did you land?
I landed on the correct runway. I just didn't take it all the way to the end of the runway.
Yeah. Alright. And here is runway... What is this? 3? It's 3.
4. Is it 3?
It's actually 3, yeah.
Okay. That's what, 3 left?
Let me go ahead and, let me go ahead and cut a new track.
Oh, so I should be there momentarily. Of course, what I see is probably vastly different from what you see because I'm seeing a lot of FSX Steams and various other unsundry.
Yeah, you probably have some sort of... Whoa. How is that?
Because I downloaded Military AI Works.
Okay, now...
Actually, wait. I can't see the F-16s, but I can see their hangars.
Military AI Works. What is that? Is that a scenery thing?
Kind of, sort of. It's both scenery and an AI generator. You see how you have like the commercial traffic that comes into the regular airports and whatnot?
Yes.
Well, imagine that only for the various military bases around the world.
Okay. All right.
Military AI Works does.
All right. I'm coming straight towards you. I'm gonna make a left, which is a right for you. Right there, exactly. There you go. Just go ahead and turn and taxi to, I don't know.
Well, I've got a building to my right, so I can't necessarily go all the way over there.
Okay, you're coming towards me. All right, I'm coming left.
No, don't worry. I got visual on here. I'm not going to back you.
Just go ahead and pull up right next to me.
All right, let me get behind you first.
And I'm not sure if you can see this building, but all right, I'm gonna put up my speed brake. Tell me if you can see it.
I can see you.
Can you see my speed brake up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Not sure where you're going, but yeah, I see the speed brake. I see you. I'm taking a picture now, actually.
All right, I'm going right to this building. I'm following the taxi line. I'm just gonna stop. Okay, speed brake down. I'm just gonna stop right here.
Okay. To me, you're on the grass.
Oh, for the love of... Seriously?
Maintaining America's combat edge is what it says on the building to the right of you, and you are currently on the grass in front of said building.
All right, let me turn around, and I'll pull up next to you. Just go ahead and stop wherever you are.
All right, I'm going to pull back then, because there's a building to my right, and if I'm trying to take a picture of you, I'm going to see this building.
Am I still on the grass?
You are still on the grass. That is affirmative.
All right, let me come up right here.
You are now going through a wall, but that's okay. It's only a retaining wall. The gardener's not going to like you, but yeah.
Too bad you couldn't get a video of that. Oh Lord. Anyway, so I finally figured out how this thing works. I'm going to go ahead and publish it all over everywhere.
I'd say you did a damn good job on that, because it looks like everything functioned perfectly.
All right, let me go ahead and stop right here. You're backing up.
Yep, I'm going to stop right there.
All right, let's stop right here.
Brakes on.
Brakes on. Open my... It's Shift E, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
And I see your canopy is up, number 2.
And let's go ahead and come right here and get a photo app. All right. All I need to do is just hold this right here. I can go ahead and do a screen print.
Well, I'm going to send you a picture on Facebook right now.
Oh, thank you very much.
I see. So.
Go ahead and pull up my flaps. And back up here. Nice. This was a lot of fun. Obviously, if we're going to do this again in the future, I'd like to be more prepared.
Yeah, definitely. But I think for an experiment...
yeah, this worked out pretty good. What we want to do in the future is make sure wherever we're leaving from or going to, we have the same files installed with regards to scenery and whatnot.
Yep.
And obviously I'll read up on the plane a little bit more. But this was a lot of fun. It's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and...
can still be done, because it's been many years since I've done any kind of multiplayer stuff. And I was pretty much convinced that I would never be able to do it again. So I'm glad you're able to figure that out, at least.
Well, I used to be a hacker back in the day, so, you know, just had to dust off the skills a little bit, so.
I got you. You go ahead on, sir.
Yep. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and what I'm going to do is cut out the part of my landing. I'm going to go ahead and render that, edit that, and post that to my Facebook. The rest of this, if you don't mind, I'd like to put up on my YouTube channel as a joint thing.
Good.
So
go ahead.
Cool. All right, man.
Have my blessings. Speaking of, just need to check my YouTube. I think my latest video just went live. Yes, it is now live. Okay, cool beans.
Cool.
Alrighty, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. That was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Say goodbye to the audience, all 26 of them.
Alrighty, folks. I'll catch you later. Ciao.
FlightSimGuy here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.